Okay. So I have around 8.5 years of experience
Hmm.
as a Java backend developer.
Hmm.
So hands-on Spring Boot, microservices, multi-threading, data structuring algorithm, Docker, Kubernetes, Git, Maven. And recently, I was working on a project called Automate. So basically, that project is for automobile dealers. They
Hmm.
can do the sale, they can do the finance things, they take servicing kind of by using this application. And what are the other functionality required for the automobile dealer? All those functionality have been implemented into that application. And prior to that, I was involved in a implementation of payment channel. So basically to collect the EMI from the customer. So for that I developed the EMI collection channel and the other application like insurance API developed kind of for the partner. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So you have worked on data structure and algorithm, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of algorithm you have written in data structure?
Okay. So algorithm based on the requirement, I use the algorithm. I implemented the algorithm.
Algorithm which kind of? Can you give the example?
Okay. Uh, DP based, uh, dynamic programming based. So
Hmm.
and then sorting algorithm, uh, and then searching algorithm.
Okay. So searching algorithm, what kind of things you have done? Suppose, for example, if you want to search any data from backend, right?
Yeah.
So backend means you have a database and connection and everything you have, but you want to search a specific record. So I think here need to be query based on the input you can find out. And rather than if you are using collection framework, so collection framework have a sorting mechanism like the tree set, tree map. So this can be sorted out. Otherwise, you can use comparable and comparator interface.
Yeah.
Based on this, you can do the sorting, right? So you aware about binary tree?
Yeah.
I think binary tree, insertion, bubble sort, and merge sort. This kind of activity you can do through this algorithm.
Correct.
So I am expecting this answer, right? First you write algorithm, what basis you make it the program.
Okay. So
So
basically,
yeah.
first we need to analyze the problem or the problem statement we have, and based on the problem statement, we can think about the algorithm perspective. So what algorithm will follow, and is there any inbuilt library available or not? If it is
So
available,
okay, build library. Library is different thing. You can make it the library jar. You telling about the jar. If you have a strong developer, you can make it on library, right? This is the program. This is the utility. So that utility you can manage in your application. For example, some companies making the orchestration, what they will do, just make it a jar and provide the connectivity with the DB, and what way can we find out the actual output for processing it. In that basis you can call that utility in on program, right?
Yeah.
So if you talking about the algorithm, so that algorithm part is must be knowledge about these things. In on orchestration, on utility classes can be managed through in different kind of application. If you don't want to, for example, I will give the scenario. You know about the Spring framework, right?
Yeah.
This is the on utility because of everything is written in the dependency package. If you utilize that dependency, accordingly you call the particular mechanism. For example, any @AutoWire. So AutoWire have a definition, have a code. So how to decide which dependency will inject in the which classes? Once you injected, that means that dependency would be create object on basis of whatever we have written in the utility, right?
Yeah.
So this is the algorithm and data structure. So you telling about Docker and Kubernetes, right?
Yeah.
So Docker, why we are using Docker?
Okay. So we containerize the application. Basically, we can build the Docker image, and we can use the Docker image to deploy our application. So the advantage of Docker image is like not required to do the pre-installation or anything for the application on its VM. So the Docker image itself contain all those things, and they will do the job for us, and it will do the deployment basically in the infrastructure, and all. They will create automatically by using the Docker image itself. Yeah, that is the use of the Docker. That's why we are using the Docker.
Okay. So Docker part, Docker you means you have written some script or something, or you are using cloud Docker or any other thing?
Yeah, a script we have written to build the image, and yeah.
Okay, so script means whatever requirement is there, RAM, storage, whatever needed, and software, whatever software needed. So based on this, you
not the software related. Basically, it's about the application. What are the application configuration and the network detail and those kind of configuration I have written for a Docker.
Okay, leave it. So what is use of Kubernetes?
Kubernetes. So by using the Kubernetes, we can deploy our application on the cloud. So the advantage of Kubernetes is like zero downtime. If we are doing the deployment on cloud production deployment, so it's a kind of zero downtime. Basically, we are doing we are deploying the application, and if the application is not up, the new one. So in that case, the old one itself is keep on running, and if it is deployment is getting successful, kind of, so it's a kind of we can do the configuration like the rolling update. One instance up and one is going down, another instance is keeping up. So the old other instance is going down. Kind of rolling update we can do in by the use of Kubernetes, and there is a self-healing in a Kubernetes. It gives us kind of sense like we can increase the load or decrease the load based on the traffic.
Okay.
Rising the code velocity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just moving on core Java.
Okay.
So what is difference between JRE and JIT?
JRE and
JIT. Just in compiler.
Okay. JRE is a Java runtime environment. So it provides the Java basically environment to run the Java code, Java application, the JRE, and Git just in this is the interpreter. So it's
okay. So what kind of loader classes available in JRE?
Okay.
Which is load our custom class.
Okay.
In Java runtime environment.
Okay. So the default one is the bootstrap loader. The other one is like we can. There are some others as well apart from the bootstrap, and we can write our own custom loader also. Yeah.
So custom loader, how do you write?
Okay. So we can implement some interface provided by the Java, and that something related to the loader itself, and we have to do the implementation on our custom class. I'm not getting exactly how we can do it, but
no. So what you know that you give the exact answer. Because of if you telling custom loader, so if you don't have done, so don't give the answer.
Not done from my side. Basically, I read somewhere else.
Bootstrap, rt.jar. This is the essential classes of utility classes. Utility of loading the class used for. Okay. So why we are using JDK? What is importance of JDK and what is importance of JRE? Suppose I have JRE only, not have JDK. So what will impact on your program?
Okay. JRE is one part of JDK. So JRE is providing the runtime environment, and the other things like API and all are available inside the JDK itself. So we need a complete package to do our coding and.
Suppose you have JRE only, not have JDK. So what will happen?
Okay.
Because of Vijay, we have 30 to 35 minute time, so you give the quick answer.
Yeah.
Because of no have much time.
Okay. So we can run our application by using the JRE also, but it's better to have a JDK. Some other feature. I mean.
Yeah. Actually, you are not coming in my point. JDK full name is Java Development Kit.
Yeah.
Development kit, whatever do, if you are writing program using any tools, it will auto compile and everything. If you want to compile any program, so here need to be, because of Java development kit will Java classes convert into the class file.
Yeah.
It is used for compiling because of JRE only need bytecode. If you loading any class in runtime environment, whenever going to execution, it will only know about bytecode. That's why we are using JDK, and for running aspect we are using JRE.
Okay.
So I want to ask related to Java 8, what kind of memory management improved in Java 8?
Okay. So in Java 8, basically they have introduced the meta space. So
Okay.
meta space, it will grow dynamically.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not a fixed size like before Java 8. Before Java 8 in Pram Jain was there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that. It's not in a fixed size, so it will grow dynamically.
Okay. Got it. I am expecting this kind of answer. Okay. So you give the exact answer in one line. So this would be better for me and you. So if I cannot understand your answer, so this is difficult for me giving your feedback. So one question I am asking about polymorphism.
Okay.
What is polymorphism?
Polymorphism means we can have a different behavior in a same class, or it might be in a different class. So in a same class we have a method overloading. We know about the method overloading, and in method overloading we can have a same name, and it might be the different parameter. It should be a different parameter. And then the other one is the method overriding. So it should have a super and sub relationship between the two classes, and then we can do the method overriding on any subclass. We can give our own implementation.
Overriding.
Yeah, method overriding.
So suppose I will tell one question about for example, you have a class A, here have a method private void ting. Okay, ting method, T-I-N-G.
Okay.
And I'm creating class B, extend class A.
Okay.
I have a public void method ting. I want to, first question, here will apply overriding concept or not?
No.
Second question, this program would be run and compile and run. It is possible or not?
Okay. No, it's not compiled.
Why?
So the method ping is a private method, and we are doing the override for the private method. So it's not possible.
No, but you know about the private properties.
Yeah.
So if you putting the private in the superclass, it will be on class method. It is not associate with the drive class, because of drive have a public.
Correct.
Drive class visible for the parent class. But parent class not visible in drive class, so how will fetchable to override compile and run, not compile and run? If you put @override annotation, in that scenario it will give the compilation error. Otherwise it will not give the compilation error because of that is on method of on class only if you put it the private.
Okay.
After interview, just you write, you will get the answer exactly.
Yeah, I'll check it. Okay, we'll check.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is correct answer or incorrect because of you just to follow the concept only, not follow the analysis. That's why you're giving the wrong answer.
Okay.
Private is a private. It is a private property of class A, not for class B. It would be put as a protected, then would be feasible. Then it will compile and run because it can be override in drive class.
Yeah.
Because of protected is less restricted than private. Okay, so now moving one question I'm just asking about the overriding. Overriding, suppose we have a method ting.
Okay.
Private, I just remove the drive class. I'm not taking drive class. I'm taking only class.
Okay.
So the class A have a private void ting. And another method I am writing private void ting, and here I am passing int A variable.
Okay.
Another I am putting private void ting int B. Three method is there. One is a without parameter, second is have with parameter A, third have with parameter B.
So second having parameter of
int A.
A.
And third I am adding int B.
Okay.
So this would be compile or not?
Yeah. So the second parameter is A type.
A.
Okay. Class type itself. And the third method having parameter int A.
Int B.
Sorry?
Int B.
Okay. Yeah, it will compile.
How?
So all three methods are 1 second.
Different parameter, right?
One second. Okay. Yeah, different parameters.
But you aware about the identifier? Because of in the both parameter have same identifier, integer. How it will possible to compile?
So one having
Actually I am putting int A and third I am putting int B. So parameter type is an integer.
No, actually I thought actually A, not int A.
Int A, I am telling so many times.
I thought A type, class type itself.
No. Because of how it will possible. Different kind of parameter. You just understand this. B is a different parameter. But here condition would be different parameter type. Here need to be type identify. If it would be as a float B or long B or double B, in that scenario it would be compiled.
Yeah. So actually it was my mistake and not listen properly this question. Otherwise I am aware of.
No, but you after listening you have given the answer. I don't know why you not listen.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay.
But because of this is the small thing. I'm just asking a small thing. Not I'm asking you deep.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what is difference between concurrent hash map and hash map?
Okay. The hash map is it's not a synchronized, it's not a thread shape, but concurrent hash map is a optimized or synchronized map. So I can say it's a thread shape. That is a basic difference between these two.
Any another differences?
No, that one only.
Concurrent modification when will come?
So it's a part of like a multi-threading concept, right?
So that's why I ask you.
So it will come under this only. In concurrent hash map, we will not throw the
concurrent hash map of Java 5 part. This is not a part of collection. It is a part of concurrency package. You know?
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I ask you, concurrency, whatever it do, whenever you, during the multi-threading program, if you modifying anything else in the map, it will throw concurrent modification exception. But if you applying concurrency map, it will not throw exception because of it will take the certain portion of certain segment of the program, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we are using. I will ask one more question on the core Java as a programmatical. For example, you aware about tree set?
Yeah.
Tree set TS is equal to new tree set. I am adding two objects. TS dot add null, NUL only, not string, not any type. This is the null object. I am adding null. Okay. Second, I am adding TS dot add ABC as a string.
Okay.
So what we will get output.
Okay. So output will be 2.
What?
2. Sorry, you are asking about the size or how it is?
No, I am asking about output. Yeah, you tell the size.
Okay, size will be 2.
How?
So one will be the null, the other will be the ABC, whatever we have added.
No, dear.
Okay.
It will throw the null pointer exception because of you have not analyzed the concept of tree map. Tree map implement to tree set implement to sorted set.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorted set means here will be
in some sorting.
So null object cannot be sorted with the real-time object. In that scenario, it will throw the null pointer exception.
Correct.
I have given answer to you.
Yeah.
So I believe that you need to, I think, what basis you just, because of, this is a small kind of question, and I think need to just explore the technical skill. This is because of this is the simple question. Not I'm just asking to more in deep.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Okay. So, you what kind of design pattern you have used?
Singleton, factory, builder, abstract factory, template, a strategy, DAO.
Okay. So DAO, when you use DAO,
Okay, DAO is for to implement the database connection and
can you give the live example?
okay. Let's say we have a customer DAO, and customer DAO is a kind of interface, and to have a method like get customer by ID, customer by CT, and
No. Because of here just live example. If I'm asking you live example, you have worked on Spring Framework?
sorry,
In Spring Framework.
yeah.
So in Spring Framework, you
Spring
have
Framework,
used DAO.
the JDBC DAO is there, Hibernate DAO is there.
Yeah, so DAO is DAO. DAO is DAO, data access object.
Yeah,
If you using Spring Framework, so here DAO layer would be mandatory.
yeah,
Then you write the service classes. If you are using repository, service, have you used this?
which one?
Repository, service,
Yeah,
annotation.
yeah,
If you don't use service, so if you use DAO only, so DAO you can inject in any controller classes. It doesn't matter because of
correct.
service is a one more abstract layer,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
It DAO need to be injected in the service classes. Thereafter, make it the uh, more filtration of the business component and exact whatever you needed, you can implement their side, and that you need to be integrate in your controller.
okay. Okay, so why we are writing it? So basically, in service layer, we have a logic about the service, and we can write it down in a service layer itself. If we
Yeah, service, you know the component class.
yeah,
So component is a parent of both repository and service
yeah.
annotation.
Mm-hmm.
If you mark as a component, so there is no need to write any repository or need to be write any. If you want to write repository, don't want to write service, it can be happen.
Okay. So what's
So
the question?
DAO, basically you are telling about the DAO. That's why we have asked about the DAO. DAO means data access object. So data access object means it will interact with the DB and retrieve the data, and the retrieval data how to manipulate in other classes. So that would be as a design pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. So factory, you tell about the factory. Just now I'm moving. I think time is going to over. Just I will ask. In database, what kind of things you have used? Procedure. You have written procedure?
Sorry?
Procedure in DB.
No.
Query.
Yeah, query.
So when will you use union and union all?
Union and union are not used anywhere.
No, sorry. This is the basic thing.
Okay, I am not used anywhere.
Okay. So because of here I have a mandatory to ask to DB Spring
Okay.
framework, design pattern. So
Mhm.
lot of things is there. That's why I'm asking you.
Okay.
So that is the thing from my side. You want to ask anything else?
No, nothing.
Okay. Okay, dear
Thank you.
Vijay. So now we are binding up your interview.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.